Morning guys, I just touched down in Bangalore last night and I'm here for a shoot waiting for my driver. No idea where he is, staying in some weird apartment. I don't know what's going on, but I'll update you guys. This is all I see of Bangalore right now, not a whole lot else. What you doing, Justin? I said, what are you doing?
Oh, I pin your hair.
Uh-huh. That's it? That's like what we were shooting. We're done now. What does that look like that the boys were walking around before, but yeah, we're pretty much done. That's about it. It's like noon. We're done so early. So I was trying to go to the casting at this production house place and it ended up raining like crazy and the pathway to the place was flooded. So I got here and couldn't even walk there because it was flooded. Let me show you what the weather looks like right now. It's literally like flooding the floor. Like, this isn't even a bad area. Where I was way worse. I just found this little apartment complex to wait for my Uber to go back home. This literally happened within 5 seconds, you guys. Didn't even like build up to it. Good morning. I know I haven't been vlogging as much daily vlogging lately because there hasn't been like a whole lot going on every day. So I haven't been doing the whole kind of like good night, good morning, like ending vlogs kind of thing. I'm just kind of grabbing the moments that are when things do happen. So I was in Bangalore the other day. I think I did vlog a bit of it for you guys. And then like I ended up staying in this really horrible apartment that my agency had to get me switched from, and then went to like a not so great hotel, and I had like no Wi-Fi, no data, couldn't contact anybody. It was just like a really crazy time there, and it's just like, it's funny because that kind of thing would probably never happen in New York, but this industry is new here, so they're getting used to it. But yeah, that happened, and then just a couple of days of just like random stuff, like nothing really crazy happening. I've been doing some yoga, so next time I go to this awesome yoga place, I'm definitely going to vlog it. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about some experiences that I've been having here, and just like candidly have a conversation right now because I haven't had that yet. I haven't talked about anything yet. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about that I had spoken to you guys about when I was vlogging that day with Eric and Tiffany, talking about it, was their like obsession with whiteness here. And so I would say that in fashion, they're definitely still progressing a lot, and fashion is definitely like, they're still booking a lot of dark girls, and there's a lot of dark girls doing really huge editorials and campaigns and stuff. Like, for example, I did some really cool campaigns and stuff. And to be honest, I was expecting more animosity towards my skin color being here because of the way I've grown up and this sort of like shadism that I've grown up with, that, I mean, comes as a result of diaspora, yeah, and like this trickle-down effect from, colonialization and things like that. But I think fashion is really like 10 steps ahead here when you compare it to like, say, Bollywood, where there's like pretty much no dark actresses at all. So I did expect more animosity. They do use this word dusky here a lot, which is what they use to refer to darker girls. Now, my agency is definitely the most progressive, in my opinion, in the fact that we have so many dark girls, and they have like the darkest girls in the industry, and we all work. So I think it's definitely indicative to the fact that the fashion industry here is moving a lot faster and is progressing a lot, and I probably came in judging it in a way that I shouldn't have. So there's definitely that. However, at the same time, they still have a lot to learn. There's still a lot a lot of room to grow. For example, they had a casting the other day that we were all, a bunch of us were called to, and then my agent had called back and said, oh, by the way, the casting director, actually, I just spoke to him, and you and Kay, who was another girl of darker complexion, she's like, you guys don't actually need to go. And in the casting brief, it did say, like, international models. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they just don't want girls that can look Indian, because even though no one thinks I look Indian here, I thought, you know, maybe because I'm brown, so that's why they don't want me. But then, you know, my friends went to the casting and came back, and they said, well, it was basically like a lot of really light girls, just a lot of really white people. And so I thought, why are you saying international when really what you mean is white? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you're asking for the 2 dark girls that are here to not go, and then you're saying, but we want international girls, but then at the casting all there are white girls, then why don't you just say that you guys want white girls? Like, you're allowed to say, like, that you want, like, a certain type of girl for a certain type of job, like, in the same way that, like, if I go to a casting for all Indian girls in New York, like, it's because they're looking for an Indian girl for whatever reason. But, you know, here it's kind of crazy because they just, like, praise the whiteness so much that I'm like, you don't need to disguise it under this, like, you know, we want international girls thing. It's like, you guys want to use a white girl. Like, what's new, you know? So there was that. And then there's also this, I'm going to write a whole, like, more detailed kind of blog post about this stuff where I really, like, explain stuff better. But there was also, there's this idea here, like, this notion that, like, there are not really these, like, large communities of Indian people who exist outside of India or, like, Asia. And I'm sure they understand that, like, of course, there's Indian people that have moved to, like, America and Canada and things like that. But the fact that, like, I don't speak Hindi, or the fact that, like, I'm still Hindu, but my family is, like, 5th generation Caribbean, so we don't make the same food or anything like that. It's just, like, an out of this world concept for these people. Like, they really, like, are like, wait, but why is your name Shivani? And I'm like, what do you mean, why is my name Shivani? I'm Indian and I'm Hindu, and, like, what do you mean? Like, because they're just like, people like just don't think I'm Indian at all. Like, they're like, oh, are you, like, half Indian, or what are you mixed with, or is there any Indian in you? I'm like, why is it so hard for people here to believe that I'm Indian? Like, that I'm fully, my family is, as far as we know, fully Indian, like, from the states where they took their indentured laborers from. Like, that's where we're from. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's just, like, a crazy concept, and it's, like, so frustrating to have people constantly question your identity and, like, have to constantly prove to people, like, yes, I do not speak Hindi, but I'm Hindu, and I'm, you know, it doesn't make me any less Indian than you. Like, or it just makes me a different type of Indian than you, or makes me a product of diaspora and my parents, and, like, being, you know, a product of diaspora as well. And, like, it's just so frustrating to constantly have to, like, prove yourself and prove your identity and prove that, like, yeah, you know, we're all actually from the same place. So those are kind of, like, some of the instances that I've been kind of dealing with here. So I'm just writing a couple blog posts about that now, and I just thought I should just say some of it on the vlogs as well, so that I can kind of explain, like, how that's happening and stuff, because I can't exactly, like, film that stuff while it's happening. So yeah, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about that stuff a little bit. So if you have any comments or anything, you know, feel free to write me as usual on my Instagram, or leave a comment below, or read my blog posts. I'll leave a link to them down below as well. So today I'm just basically going to go to a coffee shop and do some work, and then I'm flying to Bangalore later, and I'm going to work out. I will work out. I'm flying to Bangalore later, and this time definitely staying in a hotel and not in some creepy apartment. So yeah, I just wanted to go through that with you guys. There's also a couple restaurants that we went to that I haven't gotten a chance to vlog yet, although they are so amazing. So I wanted to vlog those as well. So I will try to keep that in mind and remind myself to do that the next time that I go to them and stuff. But other than that, you know, just a regular day in Mumbai. Hot and rainy and nonstop horns and honking and noise and wonderfulness. I will say, honestly, you guys, I've been having, like, a phenomenal time here because I made some good friends. I have great roommates. There's fun stuff to do. Like, I've been going out and stuff. So I do, like, I don't want it to sound like I'm, like, bitter. Like, I actually have been having such a good time here, and I totally wouldn't mind staying longer. But that being said, there definitely are some other things, like, you know, it's like any other trip. There's definitely ups and downs. But I will say, I think I got some amazing images, and I'm really, really glad that I came. Like, I think I got so many useful things for my book and my portfolio, and even just like images for Instagram and stuff, like with the photographers, like it's just been really, really good. People are very creative here, and they are incredible with like set design and props, and they just the vision that people have here, like artistically, is really, I mean, in fashion, that's what I can speak for. I can't speak for movies and stuff, but in fashion, it's really, really incredible that people are so creative and so warm and receiving. So yeah, just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Maybe I'll vlog a little bit later. I don't know. I'll definitely vlog a bit in Bangalore though, and you know you're gonna see that hotel room. So I didn't even bother vlogging the shitty hotel room and the shitty apartment because I was literally so pissed that I was even there. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye.